Alright, here we go.
Alright, so that's typed up my gear set for him, and hopefully he can look over that and give me some advice.
One thing that would probably help too is getting a Reaper on most of your gear.
Yeah, and it's also just like upgrades. If I could get Reaper stuff on my main ticket items, like my plate mail, the shield. I need to find a good helmet, maybe get a Reaper helmet, but running Reaper Slave Lords Part 3 is a pain in the ass. So the big thing that's going to help me is getting, like I was talking about, just triple epic lives of the Martial Divine and Primal. That'll be a big boost.
Oh yeah, it'll be amazing. Yeah, that'll be huge. And even though it's not like as big a boost, I also like having all the extra elemental absorptions from the arcane as well.
Okay, let's go.
R7?
Yeah. Just get through it today. We had all weekend to do our 10s.
Yeah, that was tiring after a little bit.
You doing Grim?
Good morning. Glad you guys came. We're
Want someone to
starting
heal?
Grim R7. Yeah, you can come.
Okay, I'm just gonna join for Grim just to get the bonus, then probably hop on Fishy.
Yeah, we have one spot left.
It's my spot.
Indeed.
It's reserved.
I knew that spot had goodies.
It's reserved. That's the piking spot.
Right? Maybe you can save our melee monk.
Well, I mean, the majority of the damage from the Abishai's all AoE magic shit.
But he doesn't actually have saves?
He's got a reflex, got a hell of a reflex on that guy. He just doesn't have evasion.
For me or the melee monk?
How do you do that on a monk, though?
No, him. Holden.
Oh yeah, because of the plate.
And the tower shield and the fighter and the lack of anything that has evasion?
Reroll.
Yeah. Trash tune.
How did Duke get the crown? That is from... What is that called, Duke? It's from the cookies, the mysterious remnants, but it's only during the champion week.
He bought the last one.
I want one. I'm waiting.
The Diadem of Fire, I think.
Diadium.
Oh, Kilgore.
Something like that.
It's a cosmetic.
Int him so you get extra damage.
Good morning, Mist.
Yeah, I think having 2 paralyzing arrows really helps. Because when I don't paralyze, he paralyzes.
Well, and it keeps him down there so that Duke can, like, run up to him without getting blasted in the face. He still manages it, though.
I can't jump to get a turnaround. There we go.
A thunderous roar can be heard down the hallway below.
There you go.
Oh, I killed a frog. I have to protect my tank.
Fawn guards a cage containing a large dire bear. With the the guard out of the way, you can now open the cell doors. The bear nods and says,
Medium Jewel of Fortune.
last thing. I can open
You pulled the Jewel of Fortune?
gatekeeper door.
Yeah, medium Jewel of Fortune out of the chest.
But
Nice.
used to quietly speak
I mean, I
to
have
the
plenty,
animals,
but whatever.
calming the frightened
I eat them when my TR
beasts.
cache is full. Or when my inventory is full and I need to empty my TR cache. Duke.
It's just aggravating.
Yeah, I couldn't get you fast enough. Tried to hit you with a renew, but it hit myself because you died too fast.
Yeah, every time I jump, I lag out in midair.
Yeah.
I'd recommend not jumping.
And then when I land, I'm dead.
Crossing our fingers for a server restart.
Heck, I was crossing my fingers for some new content.
Ooh, a thing.
Indeed.
My cobalt gem.
I like when it
Duke
goes,
incoming.
ooh, shinies.
Thanks
Or
to
not.
Barrett, you can now pass through the ruined
Stop
door.
taking my
Every time
job.
that I,
The bear turns
every
gotta-
time I would do,
I gotta help out somehow.
get one on Furious, he would be like, I don't see how that'll bash heads.
Yeah. I don't like that one. He gives me anxiety because he's like a loose cannon.
As you enter the alleyway,
He'll go like, I'll just take a moment and calm myself down.
Yeah, you didn't mean to hurt me.
Hello.
I was so torn about trying to contact that kitty mittens last night.
That was so much fun.
She did good though, she finished.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I didn't think she was on our server, so that was a bit of a surprise.
The fact that she's played since 2010.
Yeah, I thought she would have incorporated some UMD in there, but still. I mean, getting
She's
that
got
res
the
ring out of her
level of
bank would
flow.
help. She forgot her res ring in the bank. But that was quite the quest to take on there.
Yeah, mad props to her on that one.
Yeah, I didn't think she realized how long that quest actually was. It was a fun watch though.
As you enter
Yes,
the
that it was.
gatekeeper's stronghold,
I was
you
rooting for her.
spy a second gatekeeper
So,
portal
we had
in the
Flower War, too.
corridor ahead.
You were rooting against the cause though. You're like, oh, trap room. She's not gonna get the trap first. But then her saves won, so I'm like,
The
yes.
splinters of the
And then me and
shattered
Flower
door
were sad.
drift down
Yeah.
around you. The dire bear nods at the corridor
Yeah, I
ahead.
think she only failed like once.
The gatekeeper's
Yeah.
gate is this way. It is
She did good.
protected by a large
It's a complicated quest if you don't know it very well. Like, we run it every day, so I'm like, oh no, not that hallway. I don't even know what's down that one. He
Yeah,
is.
I know every hallway.
They want to know why Duke is level 1 ranger. That's because he's iconic, I believe. Yeah, he's a Scourge. And they start as one level ranger. They start as ranger. So he needs to TR or do a +1 Heart of Wood to get rid of it. I think you're gonna TR, right?
Yeah, after the new stuff comes out.
Yeah. So it's not his end game build. It was one that he had no choice in. Just to get his past life. I don't think it benefits you at all, does it?
Hell no, I lose a lot of charisma. Lose
No
4
cap.
charisma.
Yeah.
And 4 DC every necro.
The
It's brutal.
stone door rolls open to reveal a hidden glade in the very heart of the city.
Yeah, Warlock Capstones are some of the best.
Path along the cliff wall
Yeah.
leads to a ridge
Like I said, I'm waiting for them to remake some Favored Soul stuff. Show us some love. The clerics got all the uberness now. But they just cast too slow.
Indeed.
I know better than to try and not tank this guy.
Try and not tank this guy? That means you better go tank him, right?
Soul belongs to Eritrea.
Ah, missed it.
I shall crush you for your impudence.
I mean, if you want to waste like spell points, yeah, sure.
Well, you had a negative there. I know better than to try and not.
I know better than to try and not tank this guy.
I'm not jumping.
Which
That was at a
means,
double negative.
which means you better try and tank him. You know better than to not try. Do you get?
Whatever. It's still morning for me. I got out of business law. My brain's toast.
More coffee. Can he help me make one? Yes, he can. Both Duke and Kildos are pretty awesome on their DC casters. He would be more than happy to answer any questions of yours. Dang it, Flower.
Ooh,
So,
was I in the wrong spot?
I don't know. I think
I think he's got.
I think that was Holden's bad.
Yeah, I'm just trying to kill Flower like he kills us.
No,
Yeah.
you mean Storm Mage.
Yeah, any questions you have, Who's, just go ahead and post them and he can answer them for you. He's been there. Weren't you a DPS caster before, Duke?
Yeah, I was
Well, there's all the bushes.
what's it called?
Ready for race.
I'm doing a burst. I haven't been that build in a long time.
Falls, ending the ritual and returning peace and
It's
tranquility
10.5K
to
Reaper
this
experience.
small glade.
Or if you're on our server, go ahead and spam him with tells. He loves that.
Yeah, it's just taking me a while to get to it and type. I'm a two-finger typer.
What's that?
For once, Gina doesn't need all the gear.
Yeah, I was gonna say Holden is leveling a gem if you don't need any of your gear.
Cool, cool.
I'm at 30K on this thing.
Nice.
Now to Fishy.
Oh, that's the only one you needed was Grim?
I mean, which other ones are you gonna do?
The whole
The rest
train.
of them.
Oh,
You all done now?
I guess I'll do the rest.
Fight
Yeah, when we say Grim, we mean Grim Sub Tavern Multi.
Oh, okay. Because literally, when I get on Fishy, I'm gonna do Bloody Crypt and then take level and then do Pit, Tier, the layers, and all that crap. So I should be 10 pretty fast.
Kobolds
And
still
then I
hate
get
you.
Barovia gear.
Right?
I so want them to make a legendary pit.
I would love that. That would crack me up.
Even if I had to pay extra, I would pay money for that.
Subversion. Yep.
It's in the 12th.
I didn't know which one you're doing next.
Yeah, I don't think I'd run that with you guys.
Why, Duke?
Oh, I hate the pit.
It's like an easy version of Castle Ravenloft.
I can do Pit blindfolded.
There's too much shit going on in the pit.
No, it just feels like there's too much stuff.
You've got information overload.
Through the hidden cave
Imagine a Reaper flying around in there, not knowing where the hell he is.
Draco says,
It'd be awesome. I do it every day.
Needed for the ritual. I leave
Can I
the
do-
rest
And we'd pull Duke in until he was a master of it.
skill.
Right?
Then soon that's all he'd want to do.
Control gem, and we'll see who calls.
It's like Grim Bear for XP.
Much
No
less
shit,
than
now.
slide.
In Heroics, once you get to level, once you get to level
No.
7, you just like skyrocket through XP.
You should be honored.
Just do
I'm
like
sure it's
tier.
one of those quests. If you know it, it's easy.
It is, yeah.
It's one of those. You gotta know what you're doing.
I have like a... I learned it from some pretty interesting players where we would zerg it, so he would just tell us like, you know, up, over, up for our commands on how to get to the next spot. And there's just like a little crossover there, so go up to the crossover, go over, and go up.
I learned it more by muscle memory.
Same.
Yeah. Well, it's easier for me to just to tell people that, because that's how he led us through it. So, but...
Well, the way, if I pug it out whenever I run in Hermux, I just tell people to stay at the front.
Well, that's rude.
Like, I know how to do it, but to try to explain it to somebody else, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the reason I was like, hey, if you want, you can just pike this. Or if you want to try and learn it, you can run with me, but... I'll almost get into like a zen mode, and I just do it like half AFK.
I always bring someone with me so they can pull my levers.
That's what a hireling's for.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't use hireling.
What do you mean you don't use hireling? I'm basically your hireling.
Mm-mm. You're
Except
Yeah,
interacting
you
with
just
me.
need a hireling for the third.
No, I
Yeah, the
just bring
third
pugs.
lever.
It's more fun. And they're like, I'm lost. I will get you.
I don't know. All of a sudden, red alert. We're dead.
You can get red alert
And
in
then-
pit.
And then you go where you did.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, that's a mark of law
Oozes.
too.
I've had red alert in there.
That aura hurts. Ow.
Yeah, you don't want to get near it. Oh, get some lag. Melees, I tell you what.
I love the freaking freeze on this bow.
Yeah, this is...
I'll try and keep Kill alive.
Is that the bow from the raid?
No, it's legendary green steel. It's crafted. Granted, I don't break my own DR anymore.
That's a problem.
Yeah, but at least it's not blasting us with dots.
I'm standing up. I'm not getting shit. I can't keep Kill alive.
Yeah, that dot hits pretty hard in here.
Yeah, like I was getting hit for like 350.
Yep.
I think that was while shield blocking too. It's pretty damn tough.
Though it was funny, even when he was ranging close enough to be hit with that freaking aura.
Don't judge Flower, gosh.
Spread the love, Flower, not the hate.
Yeah, we're gonna range, but we're gonna do it in melee range.
Didn't you have an artificer that did that? He just kept getting killed because he was like right here ranging.
Yeah, it's like he'd run into point blank range. Yes, point blank range is nice, but you don't have to be in point blank range.
That's the cool thing about the cores from Ranger. You can have a lot of point blank range. You get some of that from like what mechanic or two, right? Or
Yeah.
whatever the hell you call it, battle engineer.
Well, the thing that was cool about Deepwood Soccer is you could be like in sneak attack range on the other side of the map.
Yeah, you have the
I
core,
may not be able to see you, but I'm in sneak attack range.
core attack from the core for Deepwood Stalker is like, oh, you're just sneak attack range. I'm in the next quest.
Yeah, if I physically know what direction you're in, I can hit you with sneak attack.
As the last guardian falls, a beam
Oh, I got cookies.
erupts from the central pillar and strikes a
waiting.
magical field
kind? I got
across the
Snickerdoodle.
hall.
Mine
Butternut
is
squash.
Snickerdoodle.
Got a kumquat cookie.
Nah, you can't trust them.
Ah, IPS. This
We
guy,
gonna pull him or what?
he knows.
because he's
Oh.
watching the stream, he remembers. What are we doing?
Yeah, go ahead and pull him.
Okay, here's when I die. Or, okay, Duke,
Oh.
bye.
Duke's gonna win.
There's one group.
Oh, you don't have to go into the rooms to get him.
Yeah, they just have to come out.
You just have to be seen,
Just makes your job more interesting.
right? Blocked.
Like, oh, the tank's away. Oh, tank's dead.
I had that with that Shay's guildie earlier. It was a melee monk, so he would run in when someone was ranging. I'm like,
Wait,
oh, you're
who?
dead. Who's
The
that?
funky monkey?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep,
funky.
every time.
Oh, funky.
And I'm like, you're too far in there, bud. You gotta come back. The
Yeah, we
R7
love
slaver.
funky. Funky's funny.
Because he didn't say anything.
No, he really doesn't talk.
Look! A thingamathing!
Oh, a thing. I like this kobold.
Told you it was the best one out there. It's the only reason that I have my sentience turned on.
I never got one.
A kobold? Oh, because you weren't here.
Yeah, I wasn't playing. Darn, because I didn't really want one. Because kobolds are annoying as crap.
I thought
Not
it would be
this one.
annoying too, but this one's kind of funny.
Something about these
Wait,
crates.
Duke, you got
I got the
Doer?
bottom.
Strange.
Duke has the doer.
Well, finally someone got the door for you.
Okay, so now we
Right.
run up the
Thanks,
ramp, right?
Duke. Yeah, that's a choice.
We
We
one
had
guy.
that happen a couple days ago, remember?
Yeah, we had one guy who ran up the ramp to go res, and we're like, oh, okay.
It spawned everything everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they
Yeah.
didn't stay left, so we had everything on the bottom too.
Duke's like pulling. No, we're not gonna do that.
I think I almost lost my shit on that one.
That's hilarious. I wasn't in that group, but I've been in groups where it happens. We have 3 famine reapers. Damn.
Where?
Well, okay. Correction. We had 3 famine reapers. Damn. They see me.
See, if you're aggroing everything, then our little monk can stay alive.
That's the plan.
Do you
Whether it's
wanna-
executed.
Do you want to try tanking B&B?
No.
Why? You've got resistance.
Ish.
You should try it.
That acid dot still hits like a damn freight train.
Does it?
Yeah.
What about the ship buff? You can get it. I mean, we'd have to be pretty quick to get through, but it lasts for an hour.
Can you get
And as
that
long as you
twist?
don't die.
Like just for that quest?
Energy sheath.
Energy
Yeah.
sheath? I can twist it in, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I would do that just for that quest, I guess.
Yes, I'll twist it in. I'll see how it goes. It's what? It's a tier 4?
I think it's just a
No, it's a tier 1.
Tier 1? I thought sheath was a tier 2 or something. I don't know, whatever. I'll twist it in.
Yeah, they require it for that one raid, so it's only a tier
Yep.
1. I've never done that raid.
Or RTS. Or Urtso, that's what we call it. Urtso. It's boring for a tank. Like everything. I sit there and I just...
Yeah, you just
Tank
keep
a
his
dragon.
butt towards the party, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
and
but
then...
you're so important. Without you,
Okay,
everybody
Gina-
would be dead.
Gina's extra nice for some reason. It's kind of scary.
Because it's gonna be a good day, and we have to avoid the hate.
Flower, kind of concerned. I shall protect you.
You're gonna tank them.
Let's go! I don't think I can intim them. Oh, you can. Okay, that's might have been a bad idea.
I regret everything.
I regret it all. Gina's, hey May.
Do not enter the end room. I bet this is not intended either.
You're probably right.
This one, it wouldn't be so bad with the tank. We can try it next time,
What tank?
right?
Well, if they spawned in waves, but not all at once.
See, the funny thing is you're getting used to having a tank. For
No,
about
we're just have other options. Run.
Well, the thing is, we've had a tank in for like the past couple of runs. You're not gonna have a tank in all of it. Just Holden's gonna be doing the ETR train.
Are you trying to kill your friends
there
on
goes Kill.
purpose? Kobold can help!
And
Evil
Vulgar's just like,
Squeegee.
nah, man.
Dead flower.
Bye, flower.
And then he survived.
Did you open the chest or not?
Nope.
You got it, Evil.
Oh shit, damn it. Alright, let's see if I can make it to the detour. I should be able to.
He has
This
high
is
hit
the best
points.
part. Kobold nap time.
Yep, I made it.
That's one of the few chests in what we run all the time that I might actually be able to get loot out of.
I refuse to loot that. No death train for me, thanks.
Yeah.
Tavern death now?
Evil Squeegee says that chest taught him about ransack. Yeah, that's a problem.
Kobolds still hate you.
You can actually do for your XP, not for chests as much. How long does it take to get off chest ransack?
A week since you.
7 days from the first time you opened it.
You can actually type /ransack and see what quests you are currently XP'd out on, which will give you a hint on how longer you have, because what is it, like 9 loots on a chest?
I
Somewhere
think
around
it's 8, and then you start getting decremented loot.
Yeah.
But once you get to that point, once it says it, it's pretty rapid. I want to say after 4 or 5 loots, your chances of getting an item decrease exponentially.
Yeah. So yeah, you just gotta kind of wait it out. Does it
Pro-
reset on TR?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Door blocking.
It also resets on lesser tier too.
Oh really?
Yep. That's why when Baba was new, a lot of people were lessering like every 3-4 days.
Because they ransacked the Baba chest?
Yep.
Well, that wasn't a bug.
Totally.
Gosh. Hold up, I forgot where I was going. I didn't get in. Don't die, Holden.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I went to my boat instead.
I didn't see that you weren't in the quest, and I ran into a door. I ran into a room, and I was like, oh, okay.
I will save you.
My life support isn't here. That's kind of fun. But Duke kept me up.
I watched your pen and paper thing stream yesterday, Evil. Cracked me up. What the heck they doing spawning a horse?
And their combined efforts will bring
They parachuted a horse into the middle of the dungeon. It was funny. Oh, Orthon's behind.
Yep, we're trying to drag him away.
Yeah, it was so funny. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. That's allowed?
One time I was doing a siege and I teleported into a castle with a keg of dynamite and ignited it.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it took him.
Let's just say no one was happy because I was in the middle of the party and everyone died.
Tavern Brawl. Sorry, Kill, we're in Discord.
No, the
Oh
funniest
yeah, I'm
thing
sorry
about
about
it
that.
was
Where you guys at?
Tavern
we had
Brawl.
worked on
I
the
just shared it.
campaign for a couple of weeks
Okay, I'll be right there.
and then it was just over.
It was funny watching them though because they were like cracking up, and it took them several minutes to recover from that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about pen and paper.
Oh crap, that's a plague. Please kill it, Duke.
I brought more stuff. Save me. Yeah, that horse. It was a surprise. It's like, you're doing what?
Save me first.
Well, we found the exact damage that a dropping whales on enemy would do as well. apparently somebody made a summoner for just that purpose, and the only thing he did was summon whales and drop them on enemies' heads.
As
Oh,
long as
man.
they made the whale go hello ground. If they didn't do that, I'm not interested.
Well, see, they actually had to work out how fast the whale would drop from orbit.
What did speed terminal velocity? 9.8 feet per second?
Shatters the tiefling's
Yeah.
magical barrier. Fortis
I don't. Why did I tame him? That's a bad idea. Crap. That was a reflex that I should not have done. Let's see this.
It looks like it's just as
I don't know if you can tank that one without 5k hit points. Yeah.
Nope, you can't. Pro tip: you can't tank for this one.
Did you have a triple positive proc?
Me?
I don't think so. He doesn't hit anything.
I don't have triple positive yet. I still
Oh.
need. Remember? That was the reason we were gonna run a shroud yesterday.
Kobold afraid it might be
So
contagious.
you took about 4,200 points of damage on that hit.
No, I took 3270,
Yeah.
but I got hit from an Abishai for about 600,
back off.
Ah, gotcha.
and that wasn't full HP either. If I was full HP, I would have survived.
Damn healers.
Yeah, they suck.
You try this again.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
yesterday when I got hit for 5,800 points of damage. Why didn't you keep me up through that?
Right? Yeah. Random disintegrate to the face.
Indeed. Yep, there should have been preventative healing on that one.
I can't. Some things I can't fix, Flower. One of those old cleric bios where you can't heal around walls around corners through walls. And I can't fix, what was it? I can't fix stupid. That was the other one. I think,
Yep.
who has that still? That cleric that we run with? Master.
Northland outside. There's 2 Orthans out there.
Yeah,
Couple Reapers.
Nah, dude. It's a fear.
Why didn't you frog them?
You frog Orthon?
Indeed. Or sexually harass them. You just shut them down. It's like,
You just confused the heck out of him. Like, okay.
Awesome, Evil. He hit 18 and took his 2 levels of rogue, so now he's got evasion for the first time on his arty.
sweet.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference in survivability.
If you can take insightful reflexes, your reflex will be really awesome too.
He already has it, actually. He was just missing the evasion part, because he had the
Oh,
reflex.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I failed that disintegrate save.
Yeah, I've enjoyed watching his character develop. It's a pretty fun watch. There's another Orthon out there. Looks like Duke's playing with him. Spell power to your
Fortis
gear.
is back in position.
Whoop. Death. 3. There's 3 of them out here now.
And a fear and a carnage.
Yeah.
Get off of me.
And about to be a dead Vulgar.
Yeah, I get that, Evil. A little bit of spell power for your blade barriers, maybe. Also, a spell point item. I don't know if you have that or not, but this one gives you plus 310 to your maximum spell points. That helps.
I think I'm doomed, aren't I?
Yes.
Yeah, you're pretty much.
Yeah, that was a surprise Orthon right there.
Yeah. But Fortis is still in position.
What kind of power boosts blade barrier damage? It is an untyped.
Impulsive.
Yeah, so you'd be impulsive, and there's also one that does critical.
Back out there. Shiny's not by
Kinetic.
themselves.
Yeah, kinetic. Was it kinetic? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah,
evocation.
I think Impulsive is the only one that does Force and Untyped.
You
I
can
think you buff him by accident.
you can also get height. I don't know if you'll need it on that because your blade barrier is really high level, but you can also get heighten to increase the saves. To increase the DC of your blade barrier.
Tactical Debt is also amazing because was it knock everything down or makes it sit down or something.
Yeah, he's 16 right now, or 16 Artificer, 8-2 Rogue. So I think he gets that. He'll get it at 20.
Take 30 for a second. Oh, Fortis, no, please go away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a solid build, especially when, oh my gosh, this guy's running loose. Save me, Fly.
Rudolph, how Kobold get back home?
Oh.
Oh, that lay on hands came a little too late.
No, it landed. I just got hit by Fortis. Oh.
Ow! I could tank him. At least
Right
one.
into the corner.
Right into the corner. Let's go.
Yep. To honestly able to level your crafting up all the way, you need like what 20k essences just to bust it out all at once. So I would stockpile them and then do all your boosts.
What level crafting does he have?
I don't know. He just said he's holding his essences right now. Yeah, tank, dog, self heal, AOEs. Use your rune arm when you can, because that's a pretty solid AOE, and you can spell power boost your rune arm as well.
Good. You were
And
starting
it
to smell.
also boosts your spell power as well if you take the feat from Battle Engineer.
Is that a feat?
No, it's just AP spent.
Yeah.
I think it increases your spell power based on the charge it has. It's like
also-
10 per tier.
Yeah, the force one.
Back off. Have some of this. Have some of this.
Yeah, so it will benefit from the same spell power as your blade barrier, so it's all in one right there.
Anyone else lagging?
It's this spell, this yellow one. It's got, I don't know what it does, but it's got something that causes a lot of lag. It's never ever landed on me before. But it does the same thing in Shroud.
Yeah, it took 5 attempts to use a freaking boost.
He says he's crafting minimum level 9 items right now, which is awesome. So he's getting there.
Awesome. Level 10 is when you can start putting your extra slots on there, and that's when your items are really gonna make a big difference. Because with only the 2 stats, but once you get 3, oh my god, it's all on.
Yeah. He's saying he's wanting to start looking for or researching his final gear set. Any ideas? Are you gonna get Ravenloft, or are you still waiting on that one?
Storm reaches
It's just that spell. Once the spell drops, it goes away.
Or 3.
Well, if he plans on using heavy repeating crossbows, then there's nothing in Ravenloft really that's going to be outstanding. There's
Well, the set bonuses.
light and heavy in update 36. Bolt slingers or something like legendary light, legendary heavy.
So there's like set bonuses that you might want to look into gear-wise, like not just your weapon, because clearly your weapon is going to be important. But isn't there just great crossbows in Ravenloft?
Yeah, there's only one named one out there. It's the one from the raid. I forget the name though.
It's hard to get to. You have to do the raid a bunch.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty solid DPS. Honestly, you would do great with the one, the epic version of the one that you already have from Archons.
Oh,
What is
you
that one
mean
called?
Devil's Details.
Yeah, what is that
The
one called?
Divine Artillery.
Yeah, so the Epic Divine Artillery will do pretty good until you get that raid crossbow, but in the end you're probably going to want the raid crossbow. It's got salt on it, and it's very high damage in comparison.
Well, the best thing about it is it has vulnerability, which stacks up 20 times. So you hit an enemy and he's starting to take more damage. On a boss, the fact that you can do 20% more damage is just, oh yeah.
Yeah, see, there's two types of epic items. The old version of epic items, you would pull the heroic item and then have to get a seal, a scroll, and a shard to upgrade it to epics. But that's not how the newer quests are going. Now you just have to run it on epic and pull the epic version, which is much, much easier than what it was, which is awesome. But yeah, if you get the Divine Artillery, what kind of set bonuses do you think you should get from Ravenloft? Do you think you should get a set?
I would recommend at least getting Silent Avenger, because Silent Avenger's amazing for everybody.
So the Silent Avenger set has 3 pieces, and with those 3 pieces you get 15% double strike, or double shot and double strike, some 25% fortification bypass, sneak attack die, and 10% damage to your helpless opponents. But you have to have the belt, the cloak, which the belt is Dex, and the armor, which, can he get that in Warforged?
I believe so. I think it's like memory of, yeah, I think there is it.
I can't see that, Duke. You put it in your bank already.
Yeah, as soon as you put it in your bank, it's like it doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, hold up. Let me read here. Yes, you can run Epic Subversion for Epic Fatal Flaw. And they have the Epic version just like the Heroic version, where you can do normal, hard, elite, and casual. And honestly, once you get to the level of the quest, because these quests are like level, they're cap, they're 32 on elite and 30 on normal. So you won't be actually able to get through those solo until you hit a higher level, like 28. But yeah, that's how that works. And you'll have a lot of content from before you hit your end game stuff. You'll find a lot of leveling gear through there, like out in Evening Star. Some little bits out there, some stuff for your disabled device and whatnot. Yeah, level 9 items at 18 is a little rough. But, you know, when I TR, I always forget to switch out my gear, and then I just wait. And I'll go from like 20 to 22 with level 15 gear, and then I'll switch to my level 15 crafted gear. Yep, see you later, Evil.
Legendary Memory of Hiding in Darkness. That's the name of the Dosset version of the,
And that's the Avenger.
yeah.
Does it have the same stuff?
I'm actually looking at it right now. 202 fort, 9 parrying, 50 sheltering, plus 2 well-rounded.
Yeah,
Yep.
so it does.
Exactly the same.
It's got a green slot on it?
Yes.
Nice.
It's from A Raven at the Door.
Oh. Okay. Let's start this one.
Yeah, and it's modified the way all other Dawsons are, so it'll scale to whatever body feat you took as a Warforged.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it's been a long time since I played a Warforged.
Already found what
Yep,
he
yep.
was looking for.
Which is kind of cool because, like, for a Warforged, you can actually use it like a plate mail, but it has all the effects of a light.
Just what I
Yeah.
need for the ritual.
But if you
Get a lot
take
of
adamantine body, you can't dodge anymore because it considers you heavy armor.
Oh really? That's something
Yep.
to keep in mind.
Yeah, you lose your reflex save and you can't dodge very well because you feel like you're wearing plate.
Power of the codex page he's holding. There's a pulse of magic, and suddenly living copies of the tiefling appear from nowhere.
Should I meet with our new allies?
IPS.
Who are these snoops that just barged in? What am I saying?
Actually, I had IPS, but I forgot about paralyzing.
Carver runs for the door while his copies turn and attack.
Everybody's running, so run.
Says
I
Carver.
think we all made it in.
You help the devils, and we help the lords of dust.
Very well, growls the Rakshasa. But understand this. Once Eretrikos conquers Shavarath, he will help us free the Rajas.
Where did the frog come from?
I don't know.
He shall feel our wrath.
Fine, I'm in charge now.
Barks Carver.
Hello.
Our first order is deal with these
Storm.
beggars.
We're full at the
In
moment.
meantime,
Good morning.
But I'm dropping after this one, so there won't be a spot.
Oh.
I get to kill Storm today.
Door is sealed
Oh, fun.
tight, and there's no sign of a lock or latch. You'll need to find some other way to
thingamajig.
open it.
How you doing, Storm?
Good. What have y'all run today?
Just a Grim and Barrack chain so far.
Damn it! I keep missing that chain. I need to run it for a first-time bonus. I've been saving it just for you guys.
It's
I'm
the
glad
easy
that-
one. So we do it while we drink our coffee.
Speaking of coffee,
Right?
Bye-bye.
No piking. Duke.
Touch it.
Wait, did you click that floor tile? He turned the source. So it's like the best kind of trolling for floor tiles.
Let's be honest. Who's gonna expect that one?
Right, I didn't.
I'm playing on a black and white screen, so
What is that?
Hey, I'm playing on an Etch a Sketch, so
How do you, what do you have that's a black and white monitor?
I'm kidding.
Oh. I was impressed for a minute.
I'm playing on a 13-inch black and white tube television
AV
with
attachment.
dial-up. With dial-up.
Are we running?
looks like we're running now.
Magical energy
Let's
is like a
run.
copy of myself.
Holden is AFK.
A whole lot of magical energy. Lucky for me.
What's the worst that can happen?
I found this Carnith crystal.
Carnage and a plague. Oh gosh, flower.
If you die, how kobolds get back home? Panic!
Whoop,
That
we all
wasn't
lived.
bad. Well, Holden's gonna run through here in a second, so. Whoop, more behind.
Well, that wasn't me. They ran through me to get to everybody
Now
else.
you know how kobolds feel every time you come to their sewer.
This kobold is awesome.
The best part is I have a Bluetooth headset, so I heard all of that, and my roommate goes, I go, And my roommate goes, "What?" I was like, "Oh, they did the run."
I do that a lot. Like when Flower says something snarky when I'm gone, and I'll start giggling in the kitchen, and he'll be like, "What are you laughing about?" Like, nothing.
Yeah, he goes, "What?" He goes, "Because he forgot his keys in the apartment." So I had to go let him in.
Flower, why didn't you save me?
Because I'm incompetent
Get back out there! Shinies not find themselves!
professionally.
Oh my.
You're gonna get it. Could be worse. Could be incontinent.
Yeah, that would be pretty shitty.
Dungeon alert!
Oh no.
Well, see, at that point, I can say I don't give a shit.
Oh gosh, you're alert. Well, at least Holden made it here.
I had invis scrolls.
Oh,
They didn't do anything.
right. You made a mess.
That's what I do best.
Why is the Orthon still alive?
Because everyone else is dead.
It's because you don't swing your hammer.
I swing at you, I swing.
Yep, when they talked about swingers, that's not what they meant.
Hey, hey.
It is too. Kill made it out alive.
Potentially, we've taught him a lesson about survival and High Reaper.
Hide in the corner until everything's dead.
Guys!
Hey, it is the strategy for success.
This is great time for ambush!
My kobold just turned on me and told it that it was a good time for an ambush. What's nice alert, Flower.
Indeed. Those are champs.
Kobold, see bright side!
I killed Vulgar.
Your friend to feed 3 kobold families!
I tumbled out of the way because I had like 300 hit points. Sorry,
Did you
Vulgar.
see that tank kill you? Tell you what.
Yep, my meat shield. Man.
Your meat shield went off.
It's fine.
I think he's trying to take my job.
Too many of them, but stupid champs. I couldn't paralyze them all.
Why is my party chat so quiet? I've got everything turned up. I can't hear you. I hate it. Whispering makes me anxious. I can't hear you hardly at all when you talk, let alone when you whisper.
No, that's what I believe.
You gotta lean close. Which is ironic because I have a headset on.
I mean, I got a boom mic too.
It's probably the kumquats.
Or
You just
Slack.
can't trust them.
I don't know, it seems like my party chat's all wonky now.
You're just used to Discord being actually decent.
Well, usually I don't have a problem, but like, your mic? Man, I'm lagging a lot. Your mic is nearly impossible to hear and I got you turned all the way up. But then
You
Shay
want that
talks
one?
and he's clear. And Flower talks and he's clear.
Even when I talk like this.
It's still muffled. It's not nearly as clear as it is in Discord, that's for sure. I don't know, maybe your gain needs to be turned up. Then you'll blast our eardrums out.
Could be that he's doing that every day, getting it lower and lower and lower.
He's
So when the
trolling me
boom
with his
boom
mic.
comes from future trolling.
Sorry, Duke. I was paying attention to stream.
Safe
Oh, crap.
Duke.
Plague Reaper.
I'm a tank until there's a Plague Reaper.
And then I'm a crap tank. Because then I know heal.
You made a grease spot.
Right. I know, I need to get grease clickies.
I turn. Well, I fall. That would do nothing. That would do nothing.
I'll get one of those Cormar belts and just dance you.
Yes. I had one of those, but then for some reason it got deleted when I transferred servers. I got really sad.
Oh, no more trolling for you.
That's just why I have to go get another one.
Look! A thing!
Yep, after this one I'm going back on the heroic XP train. Going whoa whoa.
Meta said he wanted to come too, but I think he was gonna log on later. Sounds like he's back from his trip.
Yeah, that airport was rough.
Whoop. Duke.
Oh lord, where'd that come from?
Save me. Save me, Duke.
The other side.
Yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes it won't pull at all, and other times we get it randomly.
Yeah, and it teleported you, which was crazy because you were at the front of the group.
Teleported to Duke.
I teleported Duke and Genius got collapsed.
And auto cleave.
Yeah.
You're amazing!
Well, where the hell did they come
Not
from?
really.
Oh, my kobold. I was surprised when it said, "You're amazing," but then it finished its line.
You could disarm the trap before you open the door.
Oh, that's working as intended.
Yeah, I was trying to open the door. I was like, why can't I open the door? And then the trap wasn't there anymore.
Winning.
Yeah, there's one of the, what do you call it?
Ooh! What's that?
Spell wards in Breaking the Ranks that you could disarm through the wall as well. Because apparently you don't need line of sight with spell wards to actually disarm them.
You piece of shit.
I don't know, I kind of found last time I ran my assassin that if you're sneaking, the spell wards are always blocked.
As if you're too close.
Pleased to meet me.
Well, I could get out of sneak mode and not have an issue touching it, but if I was sneaking, it would be blocked. Are you tanking? What is this?
Trying.
Come on, copies.
Here comes
Earn
some.
your
Here comes some ads.
Flower will save you.
I don't think he will.
Have faith.
Duke will save me.
Duke will save you, yeah.
Is it kill them all? Like that.
Outflank 'em. The numbers are with us.
Kill, you might not want to stick. He's perfect.
Here's another one.
You got scared there, I heard it.
I was scared for kill because he was cleaving.
Original carving
And he was behind a champ.
The devil's still
Zephyr.
threaten the city, but at least now you don't have to worry.
Flawless
about
victory.
an army of Carver copies
Nobody- I died.
Stormreach.
Did you?
Yeah, Fulgur died twice, I died twice, and Duke died. It's because we ran. We can have a flawless in here pretty easily if we don't just run to the end. But that's no fun.
Indeed.
You wouldn't want the Mythic 4 Epic Dice?
I'll
I
take
think
it.
Holden.
I'll take all name blood if you don't need it.
He will eat them.
Be right back, Beth.
The Mythic 4, that'll make some people sad though.
Thank you.
Duke, you don't detour here.
What?
I think it's like a force of habit for him.
It is. Oh.
So what's next on the list?
All right, guys and gals, I appreciate the runs, but I'm gonna take a break. I got some errands to run.
Yep, thanks for coming.
All right, thanks.
The next quest will determine if I go to fishy or stay on hold for another one.
Black and blue, you're tanking.
To keep going to fishy.
I think you could tank him if you do that twist. I don't think it'll be a problem.
I'm twisted. Yeah.
I'm curious.
Just got a twist in the acid version, right?
Yeah, I believe he's just an acid. We can test your tank at the first, because you fight him kind of twice, like you beat him down all the way once to half, and then you start over. Mary Choppins. That's a cute name. Storm, did you want to come? Storm.
I'm back.
No, we're doing black and blue. While we have a tank here, we're gonna see if he can last. He's got this.
Ooh. Against the dragon?
Yep.
That's yeah, that's interesting.
Thanks for that.
That's interesting.
It's
that's
capture damage. Them dots.
That's a choice.
Are, brutal. Nothing against an AC tank and all that. It's just a different mechanic.
Yeah, he's gonna twist some acid stuff for the dot, and he's got it. I have faith.
Yeah, get energy sheath and.
Yep.
Yeah, good luck.
I mean, because right now I've got 15%, 40%.
And the good news is, if it doesn't work, it won't hurt me at all.
Well, I guess, yeah, I mean, absorption item, energy sheath, and pretty good MR.
I'll just run around and pray.
We'll see.
Tell me
It's only our 7.
kobolds in sewer again.
I don't give. I'm not the healer. Good luck to both of you.
That's good. I don't care. I'm not the one having to deal with it.
For science.
This might be fun.
You got it. I'm not nervous. Where's the storm one though? Wasn't he wanting to come? Oh, random.
Storm Mage?
Fight. I think he went AFK.
And the elephant, watch Holden try and tank. Ha ha ha.
Be brave. You have it. We will have to take out archers though, so that'll be Duke.
Yeah.
Where is Duke?
Piking, it sounds like.
The Chamber of Arganessen assigned an agent named Ergnonth to guard several powerful artifacts in this area. But Ergnonth hasn't reported in for some time. You've been sent
Oh crap,
to
of course I
find
can't
out what
do
happened
any
to
of
him.
these damn GH
To the
scrolls
east
either.
is a large portal with 3
can
dormant
GH.
runes above it. An
Join
exciting
GH?
form behind the
This is
portal
best
brings you
part.
closer.
No, I can cast it.
Ow.
Plague. Ow. flower. How much does the energy sheath stop?
50.
50%.
So that's a stacking 50 on top of what you already got from your shield block.
On top.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
60 plus 40 plus 15. And then 10 from my past lab.
We're doing black and blue storm with a tank. He's gonna take a dragon.
Oh,
Something
great.
reliable I can hide behind.
The rune starts to emit a pale glow.
Everybody
Somebody
has
guaranteed to take it arrow.
Runes on Urgnon's portal.
It's fine. What's the worst that can happen?
Urgnonth calls to you.
I just finished buying a couple
Activate
more
the
stacks
3
of red
runes on
scrolls
this
for you.
portal to free me.
Wow.
Diabolical laughter.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't give me support that you're forgetting that now.
It's fine.
Where to?
Black and blue.
My death.
He's gonna tank a dragon times 2.
Feels like this would be a good time for that Ronnie James Dio song.
Gosh.
Oh, that's a lot of champs. This might be painful.
I think something may not be paralyzed.
I'm hoping that they stay paralyzed.
Well, I mean, if you want to take them, I could switch to electric arrows.
No, you can stay that paralyzing arrows, man. You can make good with this. I'm on TV, man. I gotta look good.
Indeed.
I don't have a good track record.
I got Axel's wanting in too.
I think he's internet famous. Well, he can have my spot when I drop to the next run.
A dormant rune can be seen in the far corner of this room.
Ooh, champ caster. Ooh, dead Holden.
Oh,
Never mind.
so much panic. No faith.
All panic, because I don't have a towel.
Because you don't have a towel?
Oh, come on. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Towelly?
I saw. I thought he said a towel.
Towel.
Yeah, like a cloth.
Whenever you're going to a new place, be sure to bring a towel.
Yeah, you always have a towel.
The rune
I saw the second
sparks to
one.
life when the lever is pulled.
I think.
They made a second one?
Wasn't that on Netflix? I think I saw that one.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was on Netflix, yeah, because it was also a book. That was with Martin Freeman.
Sure.
And what's his face? And Zoe.
That's the one with that little
Zoe
squirrel guy,
Deschanel.
right? That rogue squirrel. Or raccoon.
No, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's something.
You're talking.
completely
You're
different.
thinking about Jig. You're thinking about Garp.
Yeah, that's different then. Okay.
Talking about Hitchhiker's
Yeah,
Guide to
the
the
little
Galaxy.
tree guy. I saw the baby tree guy.
Groot.
Groot.
Yeah, I didn't see the other one. I ranked that right next to Captain Underpants, so I didn't even look at it.
It wasn't a bad movie, but I wasn't interested in it in the least. I saw the Guardians of the Galaxy because it showed up on TV for free.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah? Maybe I should watch it.
The soundtrack is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't care. I just. I don't know. It just didn't appeal to me.
Yeah, it's a fun day when you and Tim a Plague Reaper. That's a good life decision there.
That's why we automatically target them first. We will save
And
you.
hold them, or paralyze them, or both.
Or freeze them. Pretty much all of our CC works on Reapers, so.
The rune flickers to
Yeah.
life when it is activated. Urgnonth cries.
Alright.
At last, I am free.
One more group.
I can sense that the path to the amphitheater has collapsed. Meet me near the cave-in. I will open it for you.
Oh, look at all those chains for you. So you can cast that thing based on your, it's just spell points? It's not like a one-time per.
What, absorption?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 spell points.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nothing.
doesn't it last for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
The far end of
Yeah,
this
something like
chamber seems to be
Do you get all your
sealed by a
twists
solid
open?
wall of stone.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Well, no, I only have 4 slots because I'm not epic completionist.
Yeah.
The ground rumbles and rocks shatter
I
as
only have 4
Erdnot
too.
clears the way. The crumbling stones of this ruined amphitheater
Oh, I
are
didn't
now
respond
the
to
site
Axel's.
of a dark ritual conducted by cultists and a fearsome black dragon.
Oh man. See if just my double dots will hold you. Are you in an acid cloud?
I wouldn't take him there though. I would bring him more towards this area so that you don't pull everything and then we can kill this stuff after.
Well,
Gene, I come to give you a hug.
say that took away my safe spot. Yeah,
Okay,
this
dotted.
won't be a problem, are you?
Yeah.
See if you stay in the acid, I
How
can
many dots you got
usually
now?
dispel it. But tumbling works too. What was that?
How many dots does he got?
I'm good.
I don't think it stacks like that on this one. I think you can get
I had
up
a
to
4
4,
stack.
doesn't it?
A 4?
Yeah.
Oh, he had 4.
Yeah.
How much are they hitting you for?
1200.
1200?
Yep.
Didn't look like it was that much.
His little acid ball things only hit me for 35.
Kobold, see bright
Oh
side.
gosh.
There's
Storm.
enough meat on your friend to feed 3 kobold families.
Oh, I got a dot, I'm dead. Yeah, see, there's no, you can't
Whoa.
face him towards us, you have to face him away from us, maybe?
There's a cocoon.
I don't know. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Well, when he does that acid breath, it got all of us with a dot.
Kobold get back home.
Oh, I didn't know it was. I didn't.
Get better healing amp. I don't know what to tell you.
Right? That's what I tell him, but they get mad
I
at me
think
for it.
It's 201 right now. But because I'm dead, I think it's like 240 when I'm alive.
Nah, you just needed more AC.
Oh, it's no spell power.
No, that was all just damage from acid. AC wouldn't have helped that. I can be res. No, that dot just hit everybody. If I didn't die, he wouldn't have died. Oh, never mind. I'm going back
Yeah.
now.
Alright, I'm off time. I'm running back to you.
They won't even res me. What makes you think they're gonna res you?
But we got Vulgar and he's useful.
And Duke is piking.
Duke's just like, nah.
Res me! I went to DPS.
I got you.
Oh, my savior.
Alright, got him.
Thank you, Storm.
Whoa!
Good. You are starting to smell.
Oh, I was starting to smell, my kobold says. So yeah, as long as we're not on the face of the dragon, that acid burst thing won't hit us.
Well, I mean, can we just keep doing this?
Yeah, right now, we just need to test to see how bad it was gonna be.
And I did it, so.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was just, that's something
I just
to keep
needed.
in mind.
I've never tanked them on Reaper, so I didn't know. I've literally run this I think 3 times.
Yeah, it looks like it's
And
just
so-
the,
I didn't know the arc and the how wide that goes.
So next time, perfection.
well, next time, don't face it this way. That's the only thing, I think. better get closer. My point blank shot.
You gotta take full advantage of it, you know?
I don't know where it starts, but it seems pretty darn close.
You get me point blank?
Where's Shay when you need him?
Right? More DPS, yo. He still got his paralyzing arrows on.
I can't hit him.
I to go hit him with Warhammer.
Actually, I do too. Because the...
Oh, I not to go hit with Warhammer because I play aggro.
No, that's not the problem. If you all that extra stuff while you're taking the dragons, bad news.
Yeah, so I pull aggro of extra thing and I do not want to do that.
Why are you so Russian today?
I do not know. Is it problem?
I was watching a video by the Russian hacker.
Yet.
He shows you life hacks.
I've seen that guy,
The
the
one thing
stuff
I
he
hate about
does.
High Reaper. My Fury shots are very underwhelming.
Did you see the one where he was testing flex shot?
It's a little bit confused.
No. I saw the one where he dropped a bunch of dry ice into a swimming pool. It cracked me up.
Well, like, he tried this thing with flex shot, right? And it completely didn't work. And he was like, that sorta didn't work. No, it didn't sorta didn't work. It completely didn't work.
I like the guy who puts things into a decompression chamber.
I like the microwave guys too.
Yeah.
What about the hydraulic press, dude? Come on.
What? Or the slow-mo guys who shoot things with guns in slow motion and watch them explode.
I've met him before.
Oh yeah? They're fun.
Yep. Yeah. Went to RTX 1 year.
I don't know what RTX is, but...
It's a Rooster Teeth Expo. It's basically... Because basically he's on another channel called Achievement Hunter and it's whatever.
I went to a show in Las Vegas once, and it was all about concrete.
Concrete's fascinating.
We spent 4 days talking about concrete.
I'm actually very fascinated by concrete.
Right? Watching it dry.
Well, no, the development, how it started,
It's all about
its uses.
It's all about paint, bro.
Like the Romans had a concrete that you could cure underwater.
That were the aliens. The aliens did that.
Yep. It's all about the kumquats. But you just can't trust them.
So the kumquats are the aliens? I thought it was the tacos.
See, there's two kinds.
So how are we gonna do the infight?
Did you watch that video yesterday I showed you?
What if I say no?
I will slap you.
Well, they're already slapping me, so bye-bye.
Everybody out there, this is great time for ambush.
We're shrining.
Hold up. I have to watch video real fast.
No, you just run in and hold him like kind of by the chest. Duke and Storm.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, Duke and Storm will take care of the archers.
Yeah, as long as nobody goes to the wings, the archers shouldn't aggro.
The wings?
It's a big circle. The right and left of the circle, you know? If you're in the very center, they won't detect you. But if you go on the sides, they will.
Yeah, it's easy just to kill him. You don't know who's gonna get aggro of him.
I'll just get dragons aggro and just run them and just like face first at the chest.
Man, Storm.
I don't know what happened. It's like I slowed down in midair.
Carby sent me a message on Discord. I will check him in. My name Dimitri today.
So we're gonna go whole hog on it, or should I do, and then as a backup in case something happens?
Offering refuge from Korkaza, the ancient blue
I don't
dragon,
care.
and the electrified water.
Duke.
The cavern tunnel leads deeper into the giant.
He walked in and goes. Pfft.
Everything was held.
No, there was a champ archer that got him. I don't know what hit him for that much though.
He's playing like Kildos now.
Gildos is a role model.
Right? He channels his inner Uzurk. Because we ran R2 Slavers Part 1, and then Flower and I joined, so they bumped it up to R7, because that's apparently how that worked. And he didn't change his playstyle from R2 to R7. There was a lot of deaths.
Yeah, I think on the last fight I died 5 times, and I was the least.
Yeah, that was a rough run.
Your hands stink! Like toe person!
What's a toe person?
I could never decide that.
Do you want buffs now that you have
A
died?
second aqueduct stands before you.
Yes, please.
Surrounding
buff
it are
you.
stone platforms in
Gracias.
various states
I
of
can't. You
repair,
can't do a
as
Russian
well
like
as some
Spanish
small
accent.
stone
I hate it.
Lightning strikes
that
the
what that
water
was?
below, causing
That was an
electricity
attempt.
to course through it.
And then a failure. What we have there is a failure to communicate.
I suck at accents. I will slaughter everyone. And then I guess other people's accents incorrectly, like drastically incorrectly.
Oh, because I'm doing a good Russian accent? Yeah, right.
Like we had Twitch chat told me it was a South American accent, but I'm like, he sounds Irish.
Oh, what?
Right?
How did you
Oh,
mix
thanks,
that up?
Mist.
Yep, so Russian, I thought you were Italian.
Evil Squeegee better step up his game.
I love scorpions because I can't intim them. I'm just like, da 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 da. Well, Carb sent me some stuff that I need to heal aim for.
Almost got 8. Don't go over there, Duke. Don't go for that collectible.
But it's shiny and new.
Kobold, see bright side!
Bye, Storm.
There enough meat on your friend to feed 3 kobold
I'm just chilling over here in my piking corner.
We got a bit donation, Flower.
Bit?
Ooh,
I can buy wine.
cool. Some way now to pay for your excessive
Alcohol.
wine.
I'm not an alcoholic. Alcoholics drink alone. Right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I need to get the Curse Bane ring from Ravenloft.
Yeah.
And switch that out with
Kobolds still
Deathblock.
hate you.
Well, that's what that's kind of why I had to contact Carb. He did a lot of research on what would work and what wouldn't. And he spent a lot of time before he got deleted. Or permanently banned, I guess.
It's a silly man to do that thing.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with Deej. It's like his passion. He loves thinking. So even when he's not on, he's thinking about it, you know?
Right.
And he's a mathematician too, so he's really good with the number.
Is he he's a teacher as well, right?
Creature emits a guttural
Yeah.
groan.
That sounds
Teach-
terrible.
He to teach math in subject.
I think it's like college preparatory math or
This
something,
door
like in,
opens into a second
you know, like for
cavern.
the top end high school students.
I think we had like a
From the
talk
blue
about
dragon.
that because we were talking about something, and it came up that I was a university student. He's like, "Oh, cool."
Careful that trap.
You mean this trap?
No.
It's
He
10.
thought I could be good at math. I'm like, no.
Math's my thing, yo. I like it.
I'm good at math. I can add 1 + 1.
got a 3.9 GPA for my engineering program, which was an accelerated course. I won the game.
Engineering's gross.
Engineering is a lot of math. Oh, Duke, I saved you.
Engineering is a lot of like math with letters in it, which is not cool.
That's the part that I like. It's
I don't
literally, once you get the hang of the letter part, it just becomes a puzzle.
I just don't like letters involved with my math.
But those are the unknowns. You can solve anything.
Isn't it the alphabet?
The smell of ozone and the crackle of
Yeah, when the
smoke
alphabet
immediately
and the
tell you
number
that
system
electricity
have
pulses through the
fun
water
together,
ahead.
that's when I say no.
Stone platforms in various stages of disrepair surround the aqueduct.
I'm telling you, you're missing out.
I didn't get anywhere near that in school.
Oh. Yeah, I started early in school with math. It was an escape at that point, though, so.
I do love a person.
I took hooked on phonics.
Oh yeah?
You spot
Yeah, the
seven
math
three
version.
levers with when this lever is
Wait.
pulled, a loud click reverberates off the walls of the aqueduct. The other levers
Yeah,
are
I need the
now at
charisma
top
gloves
position.
from Ravenloft. I need Cursebane ring from Ravenloft.
Figure out what quests they drop in and we'll get them.
But I want to play Busy.
Do you need anything out of Amber
Lightning
Temple?
suddenly arches across
I
the
don't think
water,
so. I hope
followed by a
to God I
harsh
don't.
laugh from
Someone
above.
hit these levers? Oh, I didn't hit one.
Sorry. The second pull.
Yes.
The hum of energy
number 3 is
pulses through
pulled
the
down.
walls, and a signal crystal begins
Sorry,
to
I'm looking at
glow.
the
Actually, the
view of
ironic
shit
thing
for-
is, if you needed stuff from Amber Temple, that would actually be the easiest farm.
The
Mist
signal
says
crystal
back
lights
in
up,
his day he
and
didn't
the
have
portal in
math,
front of the
or
ruins
alphabet in his math.
disappears. You can now enter the giant's temple.
I think.
The third of
See,
the
in my
seven
profession, I
crystals
don't.
begins to glow.
Well, yeah, it's not necessary.
And that's why I like my profession.
Kobold get back
Because I don't have alphabet mixed in with my math.
Telling you, it's the best part. We you can solve pretty much anything. It's fun.
Yeah, but what about the kumquat problem?
I'm sure I can come up with an equation to solve it for you. The fun part comes in when you're doing like speed, because I was like calculating the speed of electricity in a circuit.
I love doing speed. Oh, never mind. Not
Oh
that.
gosh.
Wrong speed.
Don't do drugs, kids.
If you do drugs, you try and end up being a tank, and then it doesn't work out.
You become Nimvid.
God.
It's a deterrent enough right there. It's a double whammy. You also learn
Now it's
about
a
birth
triple at
control
least.
there. Nimvid's my favorite. I know that he's like super inappropriate, but that's kind of the funny part. You're like, what did you just say? Why did you
Well,
just
it's
say
like he
it?
surprises himself when he says it too. It's like,
Yeah, he doesn't know what's coming out of his mouth yet.
yeah, it's like the first little bit, and then he goes with it.
And his jokes are actually clever if you listen to the end of them. Because he says them all backwards.
Yeah, he tells you the punchline first.
Yeah, and then you're like, what are you talking about? Oh, okay.
But at that level, it's almost like he's telling a joke to himself.
He is. He's hearing it for the first time. He's like a duck. Wakes up in a new world every day.
Oh no, Blake Raver. No.
Be brave.
I don't want to. I want to be fishy. But I had to take back and be.
What are you gonna do when you get fishy up?
work on
Oh,
hold.
cool.
Well, because I'm getting into 30 and I'm using a plus 20 art to go to Monkshire instead of leveling all the way back up again. And then I'll stay, or not Monkshire, thrower. And then I'll be thrower, and then is when I start working on holding.
What is she now?
Right now, she's gonna be a. Right now, she's a warlock rogue split. But she's already elf and she's lawful neutral, so I can just.
18-2?
Yep. Well, technically she's like
The
6'2"
second
right now,
sigil
but.
flickers to life, and the magic
But when I get her,
barrier
because I'm basically gonna level all the way to 30 as a warlock, because it'll be easy.
Are we gonna all go in, or are we gonna play it safe?
I'm gonna hope tank. Yeah, but the plan for Fishy is to get her to 30 and then
Juicy rats
I'm gonna hope tank and then get Fishy to 30. Look, do a plus 20 to go pure monk, and then be thrower. And then I'll have the thrower in the Reaper party, and then I'll be working on holding for epics.
I'll pull Gina.
Nope.
All right. So what's the plan here?
We're
So
gonna have
am I
tank.
tanking or are we doing?
Nope.
I'm
No
gonna drag him to the
barriers.
chest.
Do you want me to get out of here?
My master
Or am I
has
okay?
escaped, and the second ritual is complete. Says Goron.
I don't know.
Which
What
strat
do
do you
you
want to
think?
use?
Time to teach you.
I feel comfortable. I think we could do it.
Okay, here we go. Y'all ready?
Yep. Do you need anything?
Uh,
You got
Should we
death
stay
ward.
back here in case, or just go on with you?
divine intervention. I don't know.
Yeah, right. I don't have that on this one. That takes a lot of
That's fact.
hints.
I was just thinking, like in general, divine intervention would help.
Oh,
Gina, should I go in or stay here?
can you DPS from there? Because you won't be able to see him.
Okay, well I'm no failing one into him, so we should be fine.
No, I can't see it.
If you can't see the dragon, you're gonna have to come in. Man, I gotta get so close to you. There.
Well, right there you should be fine.
Nice. My dot just hit you for 800, so that's convenient.
The big thing that hits me is Horde wilting, and then when he like slaps me across the face.
Don't move. I'll hold that.
I won't.
Just don't move.
It's only hit me for like 60. I'm fine.
Well, I could dispel it, but if you move out of it, then it messes up the targeting on the dispel.
Okay, yeah, I'll still. I'll sit.
Just keep an eye out for archers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what are we gonna do about the archers?
Go and kill them.
I'd prefer to
Kill them. Do you have a good threat on them?
Oh yeah.
I've been me. Who me?
Yeah, he's got a solid
Yes.
intent.
Before you hold up, before you say I'm gonna int him and then you mini shot. Hold up. Okay, go. I know fail one, so it's good. I'm hitting it every single time it comes off timer.
Yeah, this is easy. We can do our 10, yo.
Probably.
Good thing we have a nice tank. Oh,
Ooh,
watch out
I
for
just
the
got
tail.
knocked.
Is that his tail?
That was his tail. Yeah, you can pretty much stand right where I'm at and miss that tail swing. Just be careful not to get into the water.
Yep, that was a one int him success.
Lightning
Nice.
strikes the water below.
Dude, I think
Watch out
archers
for
are
the
gonna spawn up.
archers.
Course through it.
It's easy. Did they spawn?
I think as long as we stay in the center like this, they won't notice us.
Out of the center.
Yeah.
That was a 2000 horde molting or psychonic blast, whatever the hell that was.
Other than like a tiny bit of damage from the tail swipe, it's been pretty simple.
Yeah, see that right there is the part that kills people. That breath thing.
Acid dot. It's only hit, 2 stack hit me for 700.
That's not bad.
Yeah. When he does like the concentrated acid burst, that's when I get 4 stack.
If you had triple positive, then it wouldn't even notice. You wouldn't even notice at all.
That means I gotta hit him. I'd probably hit him every now and then to try and get it. So. We gotta run a little bit. That's the thing I want to get fishy up for, because then I can run shrouds every 3 days.
Yeah.
And then I can get the 4 stones and 3 arrowheads that I need, and I'll have triple positive, and then the other materials for, because I'm gonna get either 2 or 3 LGS items. I might keep my boots just because, but if I get 2, that'll be 18. So I gotta make all those items, and it's gonna have 2 displacement cookies on both. So I'm gonna do 4.
Another set of archers.
Causing electricity to course through.
And they're on me. I'm gonna take. Oh shit.
That's okay.
All the arrows are coming my way.
Yeah, I thought this would be a little bit harder. Kind of disappointed. Should have went R8.
Me too. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I think I know what the real problem here is.
Duke.
It's your heals. They're terrible.
Right. I should reroll and become a real healer.
I was gonna recommend a rogue with scrolls.
Okay.
You could have one to scroll mastery. It would be great. I tell you what, the rogue scroll healer is probably going to become the most popular build soon.
Causing electricity to course through it.
Right after the undead Warforged bear tank.
I'm curious. Someone should totally roll that. I don't know if it's gonna work, but that'd be funny.
It's like a 0.05% chance that would work out the way you hope.
You should try it, Holden.
No.
I can just imagine the meta now. Holden does it. The rest of the server sees how wonderful it is, and all of a sudden, all the servers are nothing but undead Warforged bear tanks.
I think I might have broken him though, because he's not hitting me for melee damage.
He doesn't. Well, maybe you're far enough back.
I thought on the video it showed him that. I thought
he wasn't standing back there. He was standing in front, but that's even a better spot because he's not hitting you.
And he can't knock you back, right? Because he does a knockback?
Yeah, well, that way he's against the wall.
Yeah, only thing we're getting hit by is Psychonic Blast and then acid damage.
This cloud, man.
And I think one of the walls blocks you from one set of the archers, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other set of the archers, not so much.
Yeah, but if you only have to be attacked by one set of archers, isn't that better than being attacked by 2?
True, yeah. So yeah, but when I'm on Fishy, I'm gonna look over that gear and see what I need. Because I had the majority of the stuff, I just gotta make the slavers. I gotta remake my slavers ring, and then I gotta do 2 legendary green steels, finish off my warhammer, and then the 2 pieces of Ravenloft gear that I need.
If only you were here that day that the freaking Reaper Mythic ring dropped out of here.
Well, I don't need that ring. I would. That's not in the gear set. Archers.
We're looting. Ow.
Oh man.
Kobold smells
Did you loot, Holden?
No.
Do things. I will double dot you and hold.
Deuces.
Did you loot flower?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably should have stood in front of the chest so y'all could loot too.
Right.
This is a quest that you gotta loot fast and get out.
That actually went a hell of a lot better than I thought it was going to do.
Yeah, we'll do our 10 next time.
Well, next time I'm not gonna be on Holden. Cause I'm probably not gonna play Holden much for the rest of the week until I get fishy.
Do we just have to figure out a way to get him to survive Fortis?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
there's a
just
little
that's
hard
just.
point.
I just need a little bit that HP buffer from Legendary Green still help with that.
Yeah, big time. If you can get
Because
like
on that was what R7, he was hit me for 3,200, so full HP I would have survived it.
if you can get like 4k base hit points in Reaper, so that's just a couple more Reaper points. And
Yeah. Because if I get my Primal Pass last, it's 120. At 21 points, I get another 100. Plus the other points I'd have to spend in the tree to get those HP points. And then Legendary Green Steel.
that has to be a
So,
triple
newcomers?
positive.
Yeah, and then my triple positive stuff, yeah.
Yeah, we can
when
do
I finally
newcomers.
when I do my full Warhammer, that'll be good. Alright, I'm getting on fishy.
Okay.
That sounds fishy.
I'll try and keep my chatter down to a minimum.
Right, so noisy. We could probably do R8, but it just takes a little bit longer.
Sewer again.
Alright, I think we took about 33 minutes.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think our 7's a bit more fun because you hit so much harder. But the Reaper isn't that much worse. I mean, what is it, like 300 Reaper or less?
It gives us time to play around. Evil just popped into our Twitch chat to mention that his TTRPG group, in the session, they just killed a flower. Like a big flower with teeth. It was trying to eat them. One-shot flower.
Probably an agent of the kumquats.
My coffee is cold.
Oh my. I literally can't drink stimulants. I think there's 2 or 3 laws on it now.
Yeah, I don't have that much caffeine in it. IPS, yo. Oh man, Vulgar, you save me so much. Don't even know.
You emerge from the jungle into an open clearing, only to spot a figure beckoning to you. As you approach, you realize that the flickering form is some kind of astral projection or illusion.
Oh, you're going for it. Get him, Axel. Was that a terror error, or did his thing miss everything but one?
Looked like it missed everything but one. Because I'm rocking paralyzing.
I think Vulgar is too. They got high fort saves in here, though.
I like paralyzing better, I think.
It just holds them down there. Keeps them in place.
And then I can IPS all of them.
Yeah. Well, especially if you like shoot one arrow and it paralyzes a row and then everything else aggro, so then they get into your line of sight.
And besides, I think Axel really likes it because he can just run in and just kill everything.
Flower, you didn't talk. Dang, this flower guy. Such a noob.
Indeed.
Footsteps can be heard from further down the path. The door
Oh, a
opens
cookie.
into an extensive system of stone caverns.
I am thinking about changing up my Scion though.
For what?
I'm thinking the Sonic one.
That's what I got. Oh. Gotta save. Oh.
It would give me 2 more enchantment DC.
Covered in somebody else's blood!
Because the problem is like Scion of Air is like for the dodge. Because I like getting up to 41% dodge in here.
Your Wizzy got back to 20 mist? I like Wizzies. They're super helpful if they're done right.
PK Wizzies are amazing, by the way.
Yeah, well you gotta have the DCs for them, but I mean, that's not that terrible to get with some past lives.
Well,
It's,
if you do 3 Deep Gnome lives, which is actually fun, but that right there gives you what, 6 to your spell pen and 3 to your illusion DC.
Yeah, PK Deep Gnome are beastly. Duke. The ones that make me sad are the Necros. I'm like, I can't heal you. You're just gonna die a lot. I apologize ahead of time.
It's an elite build. It's not Reaper.
Yeah, it works great if you're alone. But if you try and step into Reaper, you no longer can heal yourself, and
The door opens.
Even Reaper 1's hard because you lose half of your self healing.
Is it half? I thought it was just a little bit.
Nope. Reaper 1 is 60%, and then every level after that it's 4%.
That's brutal. Nice hold, Duke. Yeah, those are the main ones right there. The past lives for Sork, Wizzy, and Favored Soul times 3. Get all your DCs up for a bunch of different ones.
Well, the thing that's cool is if you got your Sork lives, it actually makes Artificer better too, because all of your Artificer spells are evocation.
Ah. What's the Favored Soul one do?
Several giants have set up camp in a secluded spot. You spy
Favored Soul
amongst
evocation?
the tents.
I thought so. But if Sork
No,
is
yeah.
Spell Pen.
I thought Wizzy was spell pen.
No.
Yep, Spell Pen and Favorite Soul is Wizard. I think the only thing you're getting off of Sorcerer is evocation and spell points, because you get like 25 per one.
Yeah,
Or
well,
is
the
it
Favored
20?
Soul one too, you get 20.
Yep.
But yeah, that Spell Pen. I've got, I think, 2 lives of Favored Soul.
I would do Wizard before Favorite Soul because the Wizard is actually the bigger bang. Because like you're only getting 3 off of Favorite Soul, but you're getting 6 off of Wizard.
He says he's got 3 of each of those. So he's probably a pretty solid endgame caster at that point. Then the only thing I gotta work on is your hit points. I feel like all of my wizards had crappy hit points on them.
Well, something else you could do that'd be cool is the intelligence lives. 3 Drow and 3
Comet ball. Damn it.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with that Skyborn.
Yeah, he's just top liver.
That Skyborn came straight for you there, Storm.
Yep. And a comet fall meant I couldn't run away.
Yeah. It's brutal.
Storm saved my life.
It's negative 3k. A couple more hit points there, Storm.
Yeah, I'm a little shy on that.
You just need to eat his Wheaties.
Yeah. You ready?
Yes, please.
This is best part. Kobold nap time.
That and MRR.
Got 100 MRR.
More than me.
How much MRR do you think you'd need to mitigate a hit like that?
A lot.
Like 1,000?
A lot. Well, it scales, so it's just like a percentage of.
Yep. Because you got that sliding scale, so
Yeah.
like, you could never get to 90%. It'd just be too much.
'90's not bad though, Storm.
A lot higher than my MRR.
A distant sound.
Yeah, the monks are
tells you that a
capped
ward
at
has been
50.
disabled.
Oh, Storm.
Kobold, see bright side.
Dang it,
There ain't
Flower.
enough meat on
Bless
your
it.
plate to feed 3 kobold families.
But I wasn't behind him that time.
You were standing right next to me, too. I gotta figure out some way of getting evasion.
I really wasn't trying to kill him though.
It was involuntary.
You don't even have to try anymore.
Yeah, it just comes naturally.
How does Duke not die in those?
I
He
don't know.
wasn't standing next to Flower.
He's learned his lesson, huh?
Yeah, learn to run ahead.
You know what you could do for a thumbnail?
Meet you.
Me sitting next to a whole bunch of soul stones with the caption, "Don't stand next to Flower."
Could you two levels of rogue on a wizard and still keep your DCs?
Yes.
That
Yep.
Insightful.
I think you
that's-
lose one level 9 spell, but that was it.
They don't get like a capstone with a +4 int or anything?
It sucks. Yep, I never took it. But I've done a lot of 18-2 builds, and because you're such int anyway, your reflexes are super high. And then I was taking the epic reflexes, and I was like no fail. Like I was like 107, 108 reflex.
Yeah, that saves on everything right there.
Yep, and your trapping's outrageous too because you get your int so high.
Did you
I think
play
that
it
was like a
endgame?
90s.
90s on
The
your
problem
DC?
was like most of this content that's out now wasn't out when I was doing it back then, but I did it in Slavers. That was the big thing back
The
then.
sound of a door rumbling open can be heard to the east.
But yeah, it worked really good. I was leading kill counts constantly.
Lizard folk has made this room into its den.
Well, you get so many ones to click. You're constantly casting.
And the thing about it too is that was without like, because I never made the Slave Lords caster set, and that was without like green steel either. So it could have been better than what it was. I ended up with a 99 DC with my PK, and I think 90 DC with pretty much everything else. But I didn't really like being a caster, so I didn't stay in those lives very long.
Well, along with the new gear now, you know, the Ravenloft gear boosted everybody's DCs quite a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm sure Fire would have some thoughts on that. It's a reason why he doesn't do evasion. But that kills him a lot. Like, if everybody had evasion, half of these deaths wouldn't exist. But that's asking a lot for a caster, especially like one of these warlocks, because you guys get a lot from your cap.
Yeah, the cap is really valuable, especially on a...
Could you do like epic reflexes? Do you have the dex for that?
No, that's why you do insightful reflexes.
And a distant platform suddenly
Yeah.
begins moving.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
got a
21 dex.
25.
No items, though.
It's either you take insightful reflexes or force. You don't got room to put them both on.
Oh.
And you just lose the DC.
Ooh, Volgar is a champ at that one.
I thought you could grab a hole.
Grab a hole?
Yeah, to the edge.
Oh.
The door opens, releasing a sudden blast of moist.
Yeah, if you could grab a hole to the edge of it, you could go a little bit further out and not do as many.
But we've got a lot of casters who don't have any evasion whatsoever and still survive pretty well. Just staying away from flour.
Yeah, I never take it. But I do die because I run forward.
Frontline casters, that's most of the time. But you got the hit points to survive it most of the time. You got the triple positive.
Yeah, I did it because I enjoyed the trapping element to it. So I did it more because it made sense as a trapper, and I wasn't going to be here anyway.
Yeah, especially leveling on heroics. It's always good to have that. Yeah, it's definitely not necessary, Mist, as I'm sure you know, but just keeping an eye out on those casters. If you can CC the casters before they cast something on you.
Well, another solution for that as well is flushing to stone them. Flush to stone is an amazing spell, especially for champions.
And
if you can't hold it, and if you can't insta-kill it, you know, flush to stone lasts a long time.
And enlarge, so you don't even have to get close. Enlarge was a big one. That's what I miss the most, actually. I'm just lucky Cocoon works from so far away. I'm getting a lot of crits on you today, Flower.
Nice. How much are you healing me for?
That critical was like 15.
Nice.
Yeah.
With the lizard folk defeated, Alanithris calls for you to come to the front gate.
The caster that I was really surprised with was Drake on his warlock. Or not his warlock, his druid. Everybody just said how they gimped them and that they're not worth anything anymore, and now it's like he blasted through this stuff.
Guys, if anybody out there, this is great time for ambush.
20. Was he 20 levels druid or no?
Yeah, sorry, I was shining. 20 levels druid, he was caster, DC. So you don't really have much for like insta-kills as like a wizard would, but it was pretty solid CC with all of his stuff.
It looked fun. I have to say,
He looked
I
like he was
thought
having
about
fun on it. And it gives you a lot of options when you're leveling, so you don't just have to do that, because you can get all the stuff to do the melee as well at lower levels.
Well, when our group makeup was great, he was leading kills, like big time leading kills.
Well, and he was, because it's like the fall down thing, so he was getting like awesome DCs on it.
Yeah, and it gave him a chance to be close enough so that he could frog things too, so he was constantly frogging.
Yeah, and our melee wouldn't die because everything was tripped. It was all knocked down. It was a pretty solid run.
And what he didn't frog, he was imploding, so it was just...
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a good one to see. I'm glad he tried it out.
It was one of the better cleric builds I've seen. Because it didn't look like he like nerfed everything else to have the DC.
Yeah.
Are you trying to kill your friends on purpose? Kobold can help!
Oh lord, that's a lot, isn't it?
That's the Skyborn. Poor Vulgar.
We kept Stormmates alive.
Go Tendon Slice.
Nice flush to stone.
Yeah, that Flesh to Stone is a highly underutilized spell. Same with that Prismatic Spray.
Yeah, Prismatic Spray is one of the top spells you could use.
It does some weird things sometimes, so it's a little not great for every mob, like the ones that heal from Storm. Duke runs in and Storm gets pwned anyway. What the hell?
But look, he took the hit that was meant for me.
As the lever activates, energy pulses into the central chamber.
You just need a little bit more hit points, Storm. Especially for that one you would have been able to jump out of afterwards. It's awesome.
Ooh, this is best part! Kobold nap time!
Ooh. Traps too, Duke.
Yeah, trap got me.
Yeah, it wasn't the
Are those
Carnage.
evil?
No.
I couldn't tell.
They looked force. Yeah, it's a bad combo.
Yeah, those are forced.
Shay still cracks me up. He tried to do that with that evil trap on the other corner.
Yeah, it was funny. And short too.
An unnatural cold radiates throughout this room, which is dominated by a glowing magic device. 2 gems adorn the control panel that Alanithris mentioned.
It's like you didn't notice you only did that once.
Yeah. Well, those are the ones that I know not to run into. Gotta get my cookie. Go ahead, Storm.
Ah!
Storm survived.
Winning. He was a fast caster that time.
Hiding behind the door.
The lever is pulled, and energy begins to flow towards the central chamber.
But better hiding than dead.
Right? You missed, Duke. You better try again.
Oh, I only do it once.
I like jumping in front of him so he misses his button.
I was tempted to throw a D-door in front of it.
Oh gosh.
You better be careful, you might hit your button.
Right?
Your belly button.
He just shoots.
The gate to the west slides
Aw,
open.
good job, Flower.
Clearing the way into Dunalenthia's chamber.
Indeed. And they say I'm the trolliest.
I don't kill you. I just make you take a long time.
Wasted my 5% pot.
Right? Oh, my pot's gone. Now this is the corner with the evil traps. So be careful if they're there.
Maybe.
If you jump around that post, then you're safe. No, who wants to run the dragon around in circles?
I'll do it.
Dunalenthia stands stiffly on the platform above. Her unnatural movements tell you that she's being magically compelled by the cultists surrounding her.
There's a chunk of ice I think you can stand on too.
Yeah, I was
Throw a
doing yesterday.
Throw a sleet storm on a puzzle. Yeah, it's either that or grease, but sleet storm probably would make it even worse because of the sliding.
You gotta throw. You gotta throw it on the way up in Strahd.
You have to you have to throw grease on the Tempest Spine ledge.
That too, yeah.
That's the best. Or a D-door on the shroud portals. That'll piss some people off.
Ready?
Yeah, sure. I have faith in you, Duke.
Are you trying to kill your friends on purpose? Kobold can help!
Oh,
There
fuck
comes
that.
one.
That didn't work.
He's coming for you, Flower. Yeah, he hits pretty darn hard.
Kobold, see bright side!
Yep.
There enough meat on your
More hit points. You almost made it.
families.
I know, that was close.
Yeah, you gotta run him.
Ooh, I got negs. I got like 3 of them.
You're gonna die. Be brave, Flower. You ready?
Indeed.
Yes.
Ooh, this is best part. Kobold nap time.
Run, Echo, run!
Shit me.
What was that? He wasn't even facing us.
I had said you were killed by the dragon.
Ugh, must have been a tail.
Tail swipe.
Kobolds still hate you!
Gotta watch out for that flower guy. He's making ice balls flying all over the place.
What, you don't want an ice cream smoothie?
To the face.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, I think he's on me now. That sucks.
How kobolds get back home? Panic!
How did he just stood up here before? Like,
Against
when
a
you killed the
dragon.
Yeah, so the only thing you had to do was save on his ball.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, because you can't fail on that save with the, what do you call it?
The epic reflexes.
Yeah.
He can still polar ray you though, that's what got me. Well, that and that last swipe.
The dragon polarize?
Kobold afraid it might
Where'd
be
it go, Rez?
contagious.
I didn't know the dragon polarize.
Something just hit me really hard. Maybe it was the caster.
Could have been.
Oh, where do I res?
Good! You are starting to smell.
Whoa, flower. Run so fast.
It's not going that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Vulgar was so close.
Oh, I got thunder stomped.
Oh, I failed my scroll. Death pens. Oh, thanks for the host, Evil.
Oh, your hands stink! Like toe person!
Like toe person. Did you kill him already?
I was playing NASCAR racer.
Clearly. How many times can I kill Duke?
Orlanthi falls, releasing Dunalanthia from
Well, obviously not enough.
Just 60 more con, Vulgar, and you'll have it.
Don't squeeze so hard! Kobold's not comfortable with this!
Duke.
Trolling people again.
Right? That wasn't a bad run. That end fight was a little nasty. Oh, you can't get out, can you? Who you gonna do next, Fire?
Amrath. Yeah, I figure if we do Amrath and then Ember Temple, Memoirs, we should. That's pretty much all the big ones, right?
Are we off the ransack for Amrath?
I check.
Oh yeah, I need to throw away another 45 shards today.
Yes, yes, we are.
We're off timer for like everything but we didn't run today. That's awesome. I figured
Yeah,
if we have
and we
a
got
little
a
bit
nice
more.
rest.
Kobolds still hate you!
Yeah, now starting as early gave it a time to fall off.
Kobolds still hate you, Flower.
Indeed.
So we're gonna do Amrath, because we haven't died enough.
Sounds good.
Oh, I thought it was because I hadn't killed Stormage enough today.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hadn't come close to burning up a sack of scrolls yet.
Poor Storm.
This will go a long way, though.
I had 30k from a point.
Think about it. When he is done with me, he'll be the best person at not getting killed. He may never die again once he's mastered surviving flower.
Right?
If you can dodge the flower, you can dodge the ball.
Green steel.
2 pieces? You get 18% from 2 pieces.
That's all you need is 2 pieces?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, miss, that's I level from level 20 to level 22 just from Orchard. It's a crazy amount of XP in Epics. Especially with a Slayer pot, man, that's like an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most.
If you can find the Necromancer in the King's Forest, that is the fastest you can get.
Yeah,
because
is that
he just
intended?
summons. Yeah, I believe it is actually.
Yeah, you can just sit there and find the Necromancer and just level like crazy in there. I'm gonna go get more coffee, and then
Wait a
I'm
minute,
good to
you
go.
could put Slaver's Mythic on there?
Yeah.
How about
Wait.
that?
Did you bug something?
Well, I was trying everything to add Mythic.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. That's
I
not
had no
intended.
idea, damn.
I've also got it on my goggles.
You didn't link those ones.
No.
Interesting.
Well, whenever I got new pieces of loot, I tried to put them in there to see if it would work.
Cheater.
Well, I had them and I didn't know what else to do with them.
There's a Slaver pot for free right now, miss, too. Make sure you get that. I think it's only a 150, but still. Okay, I'll be right back for coffee.
No, I think it's a lesser one. I think it's like 50.
Is it?
Yeah, it's one of the crappy ones.
came back.
Cool. You had to go mail an item.
Duke. Let's go far. We got this. It's only 7.
Indeed.
I do need to change the LFM, so don't ruin everything, Flower.
But most everything.
Just some of it.
2/3?
The
Sounds about
skiff
average for you.
brings you to the Archon stronghold, deep in the mountains of Shavarath. A trumpet Archon waiting at the landing site waves you over.
Oh,
I
you're
just
gonna
hope
bring
they
them
don't mess
here.
up. No, I'm gonna jump down. I just hope they don't mess up too many of my favorite spots.
I hope they take all of them from you.
But they're so convenient.
Ooh. I don't know, but this barbarian is pretty much a beast with that insta-kill. Oh, save me, Flower.
Yeah, his damage isn't that great, but that insta kill is great.
Well, and it's per, there's a plague. And it's once for every rage. He's got a bunch of them, and there's enough shrines in this game that, if you group a solid group together. But it looks like that fort save was kind of killing him last quest.
Well, the thing I like about the build is it's actually build options. You know, even if it's not the best, where it shines, it really shines.
Well, and then it's a con focus, so you get plenty of hit points out of it.
Yeah, you can play a dwarf that way.
Man, he's taking a lot of damage though. Oh, it's a champ.
Got a few coming at me.
Yeah, I see that. They're strung about. When mobs are all over the dungeon, that means Flower had a hand in it. Got blades.
I wish the angel would engage. I mean, they're enemies, for God's sakes. Oh, I'm just not gonna do anything.
Oh, we didn't even speak to her.
We have to talk to her?
Yeah. You gotta be careful though, because she'll send you out of the quest. You can tell her that you're like, oh, I don't think I want to help you now that I'm in here. And she'll send you back out.
As the last
Friggin'
portal
blades chewing on
collapses,
my ass.
a set of floating platforms appears before the main gate.
Oh, it automatically goes forward if you do that, I guess. Yeah, those blades of Storm were chasing me all over. I'm glad they spun off on you.
As you walk through the Grand Hall, one of the Astral Devas beckons to you. The Deva says, "To myself lies the trial of agility.
Don't blow the trap,
To the
Flower.
west, the mechanic's path. Defeat either path, then pull the lever in the upper corridor. This will complete this trial."
$116. Oh, because you have GH out here.
Yep.
It's a nice part about Amrath. Nice. Oh, jeez.
What happened?
He insta-killed them all, but 2 Reapers spawned on top of him.
Damn.
See, that's how frogs get so many Reapers. Is that first of all they're killing one enemy, so it has a chance there, and then you're spawning another enemy, so there's another chance there. Then if you kill frogs, I don't know if you kill frogs. Maybe they have it based on the level of the enemy.
I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
But there's at least 2 times every time you cast a frog that it could spawn Reapers.
Yeah, when I first started doing this build, I never really anticipated, or I never really even had thought it would be a damaging character. It was mostly supposed to be just a trapper.
With the pull of the final lever,
Well, this was
the
a...
trial of agility
Oh, I
is
see a
complete.
collectible, guys.
A voice whispers into your mind.
Oh, I must fight that urge.
For your next task,
A
seek
Vulgar.
Liranel and the Deva in the upper corridors.
What's he doing? Does he do traps?
Your next challenge.
No, he went over to steal my breakables.
Oh, he's a ranger.
Yeah, but there's one you have to be over there to get.
Oh yeah?
Liranel says,
Yeah.
demons have breached the upper halls
It's dedication.
in the courtyard.
Yeah, it's a troll flower. I'll take his 3 breakables.
Do this, and we will consider the trial of endurance complete. A keening howl echoes from the gateway above the stairs.
I don't know. Best melee right there. It's a 20-second cooldown, reread?
30.
30. It's better than frogs.
Yeah. But unlike frogs, it has... Because like frogs, its only cost is the spells. But that one you can actually run out. If you could get back your rages, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I like regen them. Do you have to be a 20 barb for it?
Yes, it's the only way.
Because it's a capstone.
Yeah, of Ravager?
Can't wait to see him as a dwarf. Where is it? Oh. Oh. I always forget about that spawn.
Do you want to still do the Bebolith the way we normally do?
Yeah.
Wait, where were you guys at?
Pike and Duke. Pike in the wrong quest again.
Actually, I can't get to Amaranth.
We're in Amrath. You can't teleport from the...
No, it's only you have to talk to the
Oh.
Planescaller.
Oh,
Yeah.
talk to the guy on the top of the ship. I fixed that one.
I talked to the guy in the bottom. I still don't use the one on top.
But I
And
fixed to fight it.
Oh, I did.
not for the Planescaller, apparently.
This passage is entirely choked with rubble.
We should be able to go everywhere for the guy on top of the ship.
But we can now.
I don't even use it because I go downstairs. It's a habit now. Oh, Storm just saved your life.
Indeed, and he survived it. Hot darn.
Yeah, I ran away.
Yep, I'm teaching him some valuable life lessons. Half of being alive is not being dead.
That's technically accurate. What's the other half of being alive?
Fighting the Kumquat invasion.
Gosh. Ah, Volgar, you didn't tell me IPS, yo. This whole time.
Reroll.
I know. You'd think I'd know how to play this tune by now. Or at least notice that I'm not hitting everything.
I do it all the time on Big Stick.
The barrier blocking the courtyard fades.
Noticing something? Ah, something you don't need to do.
Right. I'm too
I
busy
don't do
looking
it.
at hit points.
I just switch
Yeah,
over and
wiping the whole pile.
Who did Flower kill now?
Right? Who is Flower currently trying to kill and how can I save them?
Blocking the way to the courtyard.
Oh, and where's Storm Mage? This is probably Storm.
Yeah. Now that you have purple wings, though, it's kind of easier to target you. You're like, alright, I see him.
Indeed.
What color are your wings gonna be, Storm?
Oh, I gotta get the fire wings, of course.
Duke is gonna have to have green wings, cause I'm gonna do white, and fire is purple, or flower is purple and fire is red. We will be pretty.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. You gotta admit, we'd be one of the only guilds where all of its members are winged.
I know, but that's just because we don't have any members. I don't think Remy's winged.
True.
But it doesn't sound like Fire knows who that is, so that's kind of funny.
Yeah. Facebook is going to be getting really grilled today.
Why?
Apparently, they the terms of service they signed, they didn't actually honor, and they were selling information for a lot of different people. So, with the way the charges would work out, they would be like billions.
Good.
It's like $50,000 or $60,000 per account whose information was sold. I think the total I was hearing earlier was like $700 or $800 billion.
Oh, couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
And meet up with Tiana. You'll find her.
Yeah, he might. If he doesn't fix it, if he could end up with less than he started with.
That's what you get for selling people's information.
Can you imagine $800 billion fine?
That's awesome.
Right? I'm all for that.
Yeah, it's going to be an amusing trial to follow.
Yeah, I'm not big into Facebook.
No, I don't use it at all.
Tiana says,
I used to almost care,
the trial of
and now I'm like, yeah,
to complete it,
you know way too much about my life.
work your way past any obstacles, and solve the puzzle that controls the final barrier. As the last puzzle piece clicks into place, one of the magical barriers surrounding you drops.
Get him, Duke.
Oh, Facebook did do one thing that's interesting in this. They've actually unified Republicans and Democrats in their hatred of Facebook.
Oh, well, that's impressive.
Yep. We can't get together to pass a budget or, you know, end world hunger, but damn that Facebook.
Okay, I'm prepared for my mini death to come.
The Guardian teleports out, and the magical wall
That's
of
the
chamber
attitude.
falls away, revealing another room beyond.
Of course, he could always try to spite me and stay alive.
I was gonna try and get on the spot, but are we not doing that?
Flower.
The large puzzle is complete.
Damn it.
Fades.
He's giggling. We all know you're giggling, Flower.
Will he live?
Mm-hmm. Delayed response.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Oh gosh. I like how these guys are like, I'm out. It was only, oh. That was only 300, but the next one was a little more than that. More hit points.
You only need another 52.
Yeah, it hit me for 300 and then 17.
The Guardian Archon nods and teleports away. The barrier blocking your path disappears a moment after.
We can do this plague, Duke. Oh, that's not Duke. Yeah, it was. Evil. Oh, you gotta... Off to Wayloon. Yeah, Wayloon is fun. And they can be, once you get the hang of it, they can be streamlined to be pretty quick XP, too.
The path ahead opens.
Any advice for Wayloon first time through?
Fades. You once again hear the voice in
Toothmere Darkly.
You're more clever than you first appeared.
My recommendation in that quest, if you have charm as much as you can make everything fight each other. If you...
Just keep running.
Yeah, symbol of persuasion in there is awesome.
Yeah, well he's an artificer.
Well, if you know the quest well enough, you can invis the whole thing and only fight the end group. But that can be a little tricky. Everything is in small groups. I would just burn everything down. Very easy.
You got it, Squeegee.
In order to reach this point, I congratulate you. One
Thanks
final
for the
test
bits.
awaits you. The
Gotta be
trial
number
of
1. Yeah, so just keep running and jumping and you'll get missed by a lot of the stuff.
ally of the Archons of Shavarath. Rian's voice fills the arena.
Until Flower
Your last challenge is a
kills it all.
straightforward one. Prove
It's a
to me
famine.
the strength of your resolve. Defeat me and mine, and this final trial will be complete.
Are you trying to kill your friends on purpose? Kobold can help!
Whoa. Yeah, that light damage is like line of sight, so if you're always moving, then they can't hit you. Yep, that's why you gotta run and jump, cause that'll miss if you're moving. It stays wherever you were when they casted it. It doesn't follow you like magic missile. Or those crazy meteor swarms that aren't supposed to follow you. But evil, the Wayloon, the last one in Wayloon, is one you might want to wiki, cause that's a nasty one if you don't get it right. Pretty confusing. Good job, guys.
If you want, tell me when you get to the quest, and I can give you a better explanation.
Is the wiki?
That's actually. Well, it's once you're looking at the quest, it's really easy to beat. I've explained it to a couple people, and it made it a little bit easier. But once you know the key to it, it's easy.
Got a question about Warlock Stuke Storm. He asks, hello.
What was that?
Says, hello, I've decided to start on Sarlona, and I was wondering what race is best for Warlock.
Hands down, Dragonborn.
Dragonborn are the most fun, but human would be the easiest because of the extra feet.
Yeah, the racial feats or racial enhancements for Dragonborn make him the best. Although human is actually pretty good.
If he's got ASMR, that's got the most because you get the charisma.
Well, the thing I like about the dragon breath is just you're basically vomiting on everything all of the time.
This is best part.
It's pretty. So, ASMR
If you
for
back
DC,
up, it doesn't come out of your mouth.
Yeah, ASMR for the DC.
Dragonborn for DPS.
I think that in the end, human is still the best choice because of the extra feet, and you get the extra action boost.
And you get a heal amp in their tree if you're going for that.
Mm-hmm.
You get heal lamp in the ASMR too, but you need the 12 AP points for racial.
Yeah, but the problem is half of the stuff in your racial tree, you can't have on the same time as your pack. So if you're gonna heal yourself with it, you have to switch back and forth.
Yeah,
and
that's
the problem with ASMR.
I don't run with my pack then though, so.
And
you
you'll
don't
end
run
up
with your
spending
acid
20
damage?
points in the racial tree.
I don't run with my
DC.
Yeah, I'm not running with my fire damage on, but I'm still doing evil.
Yeah, but he's probably most likely gonna play as damage instead of a DC caster, especially in heroic.
I think the real question here is, what races do you have? Like, are you a free to play, or do you have all of the packs? Have you bought all the races?
Good question.
Voices.
If he's free, then go human.
You've done
Yeah, for sure.
You've bested all our trials and defeated the demons that
But the dragons are so
is
cute.
good. Half health is good too.
He has all but Drow Elf.
Tell your gatekeepers
Well, you're not missing anything there.
the devil Eritrakos.
Actually, Drow make excellent Drow druids as well.
You've shown the
Their points are,
Archons that you're
yeah,
worthy
in
of their
charisma.
respect and trust.